Hello, I'm Coach Natalie, and welcome to this episode of Jiu Jitsu for Dummies. Well, we're at it, 100th video. Today we're going to be working on a special kind of knee bar from the turtle. The turtle's usually a position that most people try to avoid. But in any case, it's a rolling knee bar. Now, as you remember, a knee bar is kind of like an arm bar. You're trying to hyperextend the person's limb. And most rolling knee bars are actually done from standing. This wonderful position starts from the turtle. It's pretty simple. Let's check it out. Okay, let's break it down. Now, we don't talk a lot about the turtle because most people feel that it's a pretty poor position. As you remember, it's when you're kind of on your hands and knees, you're going to be protecting your face, kind of like this. Now, the person behind you is going to try to get their hooks in, that kind of thing. We're going to assume that they're going to have left one of their legs, in the gap between your two legs. In this case, let's assume Brock here has left his left leg in between my two legs. And what I'm going to be doing is going to be grabbing behind his knee with my left hand. Now, I'm left-handed, so that makes sense for me to grab with my left hand. If you're, right-handed, you would probably be grabbing with your right hand. And then what I'm going to do is, once I've secured that knee, I'm actually going to roll over my left shoulder, and then their leg is going to be, stuck between my two legs, and I'm going to triangle, secure, and then hyperextend the leg. So it's going to look like this. So I'm going to, turtle. I notice, have one leg. I'm going to reach through, and grab behind their knee. Now, I'm going to roll over my left shoulder. You'll notice now I have this leg. The last thing I'm going to do is secure this foot. I do not want them to be able to roll out. So I'm also going to be pinching the legs, securing the foot. The last thing I'm going to be doing is I need to be moving my hips outward. It's pretty simple. The mistakes that you might make with this would be similar to the mistakes you'd make with other submissions. You want to not leave too much space. If someone's going to be, arm barred, knee barred, rear naked choked, they're always going to want to try to escape. And if you leave them too much space, that's going to let them, wiggle that limb out of danger. You want to, pinch the limb with your knees. You're going to be figure fouring the leg, and really you might even want to grab the toes to prevent them from rotating the foot out. Let's try it again. Again, Brock here is on his hands and knees. I'm back here because I'm thinking, oh man, I gotta protecting my head. But I notice one of his knees is behind my leg, so I'm going to be reaching over, grabbing behind his knee, and I'm going to be rolling over my left shoulder. So just really secure it, roll over, pinch, you know, however you can best secure the foot, and then extend the leg. So that is my treat for you, this 100th video. Now, we started this video series this month, 2 years ago, in April of 2020, when, you know, the gyms were closed down. Everyone was, you know, needing to train from home if their gym closed. A lot of people, you know, had dummies. And we started this series as a way for people to be able to train at home, you know, using a dummy. And based on recent feedback, it appears that most of my followers actually train in a gym, and they still use my video series just as a way to focus a little bit more on learning specific positions and submissions, that kind of thing. I'm still making plans for what the future may hold, who can tell. At this point, I'd like to thank my teachers at Northwest Martial Arts, located in Eugene, Oregon, Professor Harold Utterback, Professor Tyler Pasqua, Professor Ryan Kelly, Professor Paul Pendar. All have been, you know, wonderful in supporting me and, you know, contributing instruction, obviously, to our gym. I want to thank all of the students who go to our club, and, you know, obviously they say iron sharpens iron, so thanks for contributing. I did want to thank Professor Omar Santiago. Again, it was his instructor training course that I attended, and it was his suggestion that we, you know, share the knowledge that we have with others. So it's his idea that we start a webinar or a podcast, or, you know, something to share the wealth. And so I am indebted to him for that. Well, thank you very much for sharing this video. As I said, who can tell what the future will hold, but share and, you know, subscribe to this series. And thank you very much for your support of Jiu Jitsu for Dummies.